Hello, my name is Alexandra, and today I'm going to talk to you about the different ways of grounding, including with crystals and a few meditations. So it is quite important that we take care of our energy field every day. It's a must. And what is an energy field but the sum of our feelings, our mental thoughts, our physical energy? And the first three areas to look at are grounding, clearing, and strengthening, as well as taking care of your own space. I will address these subjects in the following talks. Now, with grounding, what is grounding, first of all? It's what allows us to manifest our thoughts, our ideas, our dreams. And in order to make something happen, it is important to be both focused and grounded. And another reason why it is important to be grounded is to avoid burnout and stay balanced as well as energetically strong. Now, what are signs and symptoms of being ungrounded? How do you know that you are ungrounded and that you do need grounding? For example, it's constant daydreaming, lack of focus, being overly forgetful, but medically healthy, feeling dizzy, sometimes nauseous, having heart palpitations, oversensitivity to sound and light, being accident prone, also frequent twitching eyelids or seeing small sparks in front of one's eyes, feeling spaced out, feeling overly anxious. And as I mentioned earlier, the inability to concentrate and being overly unrealistic. Now, how can we ground ourselves? Let's talk about a few ways, easy ways of doing this. First of all, it's important to practice some type of sport regularly. Maybe not every day, but a few times a week. Walking, another example. Gardening is quite grounding. Cooking is also a form of grounding and meditation for some. Having a healthy and balanced diet. I think personally it helps me a lot to ground. And I see it with other clients of mine that this is key to a lot of healthy lifestyle. Wearing earthy colors, such as browns, dark greens, reds, and yellows can help you ground. Herbs, cook with herbs such as rosemary and thyme, not only cook, but smell, will bring you down to earth. And eat nuts, such as walnuts or almonds. Now, how do we ground with crystals? So you can, depending on how ungrounded you think you are, there are different levels of grounding when you work with crystals. And here I'm going to give you a few examples. And in order to establish which crystals can help you ground, just pick one up and notice how it feels. If it's unpleasant, you should opt for a gentler one. So what are the potent grounding crystals? Black tourmaline, I have one here. That's a black tourmaline. Chiastolite, you can read in my slides here for the spelling, and you can Google it to see what it looks like. Galena, red and green garnet, black garnet, hematite, ruby, obsidian, tiger, iron. Medium grounding energies are Botswana agate, carnelian, different color jaspers, red jaspers, yellow jaspers, petrified wood, pyrite, rhodonite, tiger's eye, copper, Bogie stones, apatite, the dark green version, pig's bite and black beryl, jade, dark green or black jade, malachite, smoky quartz, and dark brown zircon. Now, a more gentle grounding stone would be red and orange calcite. Here I have one. Aragonite, septarian, jet, which is black color, amber, desert rose, unakite, aragonite, and coral. So you can experiment with a few stones. If you can go to a crystal shop and play and choose, see what attracts you. And then we're gonna go through a meditation. I have 2 exercises for you that can help you grounding. So you can pick the stone that you like at that point in time and hold it in your hand, or maybe 2 small stones and put them at your feet. So the first exercise, the first meditation is one that you can do very easily. All right, I'll let you take a deep breath in and close your eyes. Now imagine sitting or standing. Imagine that thick energy roots are growing from the soles of your feet deep into the ground. The color of the roots can be black, brown, or dark green. Whichever feels more comfortable. Let the roots spread out, a little like tree roots, and just know you are anchored into the ground. You can do this exercise while sitting on a chair or standing. If sitting on the ground with your legs folded, you can imagine that roots are growing from the base of your spine. You can do this exercise anywhere, even while waiting for a bus, or when you are at work and feel spaced out. After a while, it will only take a few seconds. You can also do this meditation when you walk in nature. You can take the opportunity to lean against a tree and do that exercise. Large trees have deep roots, and you can imagine that yours are as strong as those of the tree. Now, the next meditation is a bit deeper, so we'll do it together. It's more profound. Now, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in, ground, center and link to the light, and go within. Imagine that you are walking in a forest. The trees are very high, and although it is daytime, the light is slightly muted. You enter a small clearing where there are several oak trees. The ground is moss covered, and you sit down beneath one of the trees, lean against it, and ask it to help you to ground yourself. Roots are now forming from the base of your spine and the soles of your feet, and these are as long as the tree is high and are intertwining themselves with its roots. On each in-breath, you receive strength from the tree, and your out-breath in turn nourishes it. Put your hands on the moss and feel how connected you are with the earth. There is a small stone next to you on the ground, and you pick it up. You feel the solidness of this stone, which helps you to ground even more. Once you feel fully grounded, thank your tree and nature and walk out of the forest, back into your room and reground. I hope you enjoyed this first part of my 3 series, and enjoy grounding, and let me know if it helped you. Thank you.